We've had a few spotty showers since the early morning here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from being played at Commanders Field. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Commanders Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Second and 6. Robinson with another carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Cousins from the gun on third. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35, here's a second and 8. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he is into the end zone for a foul. Down. Charlie Warner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go, set.
To the air goes Daniels. Flush to his right. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Give to Robinson on the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing now is Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's third and a few inches. Robinson up the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. On play action, Cousins. That is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action now. Cousins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they run the option on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defense.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. For a lot of people, the MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
That's out wide here for Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Cousins now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, For the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Tight, 19 tight. Take go.
Now Daniels. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Daniels looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
70 range, 70 range.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennick, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Eckler now between the tackles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Back to throw. Daniels. His pass caught at the 4. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bring up 48.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Let's go now. Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18, Bronco 80. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. New York now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and caught by Sinnott. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on third down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on fourth down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Commander's Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing now is Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. New York on now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Up the middle with Eckler, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing, Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. York now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And my goodness, another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an